Goodness gracious. It's a pain getting this started. But we're live. Alright, we're loading into Theater of Pain. Here we go. We have a Theater of Pain 15 that we're going to start with, and we're going to try to push it up today and see how it goes. Here. All right. Get a group together. And what do we need? We need a B-res. Sure. All right. Good to go. Click our YouTube buttons. Let's get rolling. I'm doing a build. Everyone keeps recommending a bunch of different things for this build because I think we're all trying to evolve it and see where it can go. But one of the things that keeps getting recommended is like, dude, why are you even like Jadefire stomping? Just play it as if it were a ranged caster. And I'm like, okay, sure, we'll give that a shot. But I don't think that's the play, but we'll give it a shot for sure. So we're going to be, for this 15, I've already timed this key at plus 16. We just need to get our key up to 16 again. We're going to be playing Unison. I've dropped the Jadefire Stomp, Awaken Jadefire. Once again, don't think that's right, but we're doing it. And then I'm just playing Unison because we're just going to sit in a Soothing Mist, and then Jade Empowerment. I was thinking about going Jadefire Teachings for the for Jade Empowerment to do more healing. But then I thought, well, if we're going to be sitting in a Soothing Mist, we don't really need this to do more healing. If we're just going to be chilling and Soothing Misting. I also was thinking about Tear of Mourning, but Tear of Mourning's pretty disappointing. Happy Friday, Vicar. It took a bit to get started, but we're here. We are here. Hopefully, Streamlabs gets over itself today, because it has been a pain in my side to deal with. But it's like we are ready to go. All right. First key. Get this underway. We got the whole gang here. I have enough mana food. One thing here is you're going to see the power of Soothing Mist. I feel like we sleep on how much healing Soothing Mist does. But it actually does a ton of healing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Plus 15. So we're not trying to like maximize our damage or anything. We're trying to click our Yulon Wings. Just do some healing. Let the DPS do the DPS. Trying to see if we can make it through with 0 deaths. I think we can. Oh, I have aggro. Easy peasy. This is what life is all about, guys. This is the most chill way to play this game. It's so chill. Oh, but you're not doing any damage. I don't have to worry. Oh, okay. That was death. That was pure death. The The Evoker flew into melee right before the Searing Death. And people were stacked up and everyone died. We have B-reses, we're just not using them. Okay, so the Evoker flew into the melee and then typed, after he killed everyone, typed, "Why would you back yourself into a corner?" Dude, happy Friday. Holy. I'm gonna say Brazil. But straight up, the Evoker, y'all saw him. He like flew in there right once that Searing Death cast went off. Let's see, let's go again. YOLO. But this is what life's all about. Okay, I want to look at our healing and see how much Soothing Mist did. Because I miss the days where we played Soothing Mist in unison. I think they're so fun, like so chill. Okay, they didn't do much at all, but that's okay. Soothing Mist, J Serpent Statue, does it not show unison? Is unison its own thing? I guess unison might be its own, I don't know. Why is it not showing unison? Simus heals a second injured ally for 25% amount healed, which doesn't sound like a lot, but like I said, it heals a lot per tick. Like, it's a pretty strong hot. Playing Mistweaver the wrong way, though. Y'all ever seen that Vine where it's peanut butter jelly the long way? It's I quote it all the time, but I was like, you know what? Let's call it Mistweaver the wrong way. Kind of like, a reference to that. Let's go. What was our DPS? Nothing? Okay. We're not here for DPS. We're here to meditate and reflect upon our mists. Okay, so someone else got the first kick. We're gonna let, or the first soothe, we're gonna let them get this one again. That's a mistake. I should have gotten it. As long as we like stack up for these noxious spore. Okay, I'm gonna soothe this one. As long as we're not stacked for the Searing Death, like, we are so fine. Like the only thing that kills you on this boss. In fact, I'm gonna like stand over here to try to bait the frontal. Searing Death. Please don't get one shot. And they did it again. Why is the Evoker in melee? Like, actually, why is the Evoker in melee? Yeah, we have a B-res. Okay, they're just saying reset. Oh my goodness. Resilient keys, man.
Your survival.
You can't be stacked for Searing Death. Evoker. Evokers. Alright, we're fine. Oh, someone left the key. Yeah, that's kind of why you don't want to have a full melee stack in this dungeon, because Searing Death is like the one-shot mechanic on this boss. But when your ranged player is stacking on melee, it's like it's kind of, I don't know. But at least I'm chilling, dude. This is the most vibey way to heal a key. Like, if you're ever like, oh man, healing so stressful, like, I'm so stressed healing these keys. Just vibe out, man. Just cast Soothing Mist. Do it. It's a good time. But I need to remember I have Jade Empowerment. Dang, a ton of Rep Paladins. Did y'all see that they're implementing a new one button macro apparently, or like one button way to play the game where you just they're implementing this. So like Blizzard is doing this where you just have one button to press. Hey, Dayman cometh. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Thank you for the support. Really appreciate it. But they're implementing a thing where it's like a rotation helper, so it'll kind of like highlight the button that you should press next. And then they're also making it to where you can just have one button that you press and it'll always swap to the next button you should press. So a lot of people are like, oh, well, I just play Ret Paladin because they have a really simple rotation. I just slam that one button over and over. So I think that's why we're seeing a lot of Ret Paladins queue because people are like, okay, I got to get ready for this one button play style. If you haven't seen it, it's crazy. They're trying to like Blizzard is trying to compete with all the add-ons and stuff. So there's an add-on that's like a rotation helper add-on, and they're like, well, we got to compete with that, and this is kind of like their way to do that. It looks really stupid, honestly. Like really dumb. But happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully, you all have some fun plans for the weekend. Yeah, they're doing it to take away from add-ons. Yeah. The thing is, like, they can't do anything about the add-ons that exist that do that already, but Blizzard's like taking it one step further than the add-on did, where they're making it a one-button thing. Because I'm pretty sure all that add-on does is it just kind of like tells you what button to press next, which is already kind of lame. But Blizzard's is doing that, but they're also making it to where you can kind of basically keybind it all to the same button. So like if I just sit here and press 6 over and over and over and over, it'll just like cast like Tiger Palm, Blackout Kick, Tiger Palm, Rising Sun Kick, you know. Pretty weird how they're doing that and how they're allowing that, but hey, more power to them, I guess. Get these cookies. Give me your cookies, mage. Wait. Alright, as long as the evoker knows now, I did type something and I was kind of polite, so I was just like, hey, just make sure you're not standing in melee for the Searing Death.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. Like, if add-ons are like kind of ruining what you're capable of making as a game developer, then make it like bake it into your own game, you know? But I don't know. I feel like they're taking it a little too far, but I do like how they're making it to where like it'll only play at like around 80% effectiveness apparently. Can you provide some commentary as to what spells you're pressing using when / while pulling the boss? Yeah, so here all I'm doing is just like waiting for this raging tantrum and then I'm soothing the thing. So like as a monk we have a talent that lets us soothe and enrage, so that's all I was doing. Here I'm watching Mighty Smash, that's a big AoE, so I'm just keeping people topped up before that Mighty Smash goes off. And then here we're gonna have to stack for these noxious spores to kind of like bait them all into one spot. Here I see that raging tantrum. To miss someone before, that way we take reduced damage. And then just vivifies. We get our hot spread around. Now we're just baiting swirls. Gonna dispel one person, soothe and miss the other. Then get ready to spread again, or Mighty Smash. I don't know which one's first. Searing Death, yeah, so we're spreading out a bit. See there, those two were not spread. Cast a Shayloons, save the tank. Alright, there's like no mechanics really here, so I'm just gonna Crackling Jade Lightning. I'm not running Jade Fire to really do that much healing. Here's Mighty Smash, it's big AoE. A Soothing Mist, spread around some hots. Extend those hots with Rushing Wind Kick. This spell, it's really just like a rinse and repeat, paying attention to what each boss is casting next. And kind of like gaining an understanding of the rhythm. Like I know Noxious Spores, usually if the other boss was alive, then Searing Death would come next. But we killed the difficult boss, so now it's just dodge frontal, wait for Mighty Smash. We can just do damage in the meantime. Which, like I said, this build, I'm not intending to do damage. I really don't care what my overall damage looks like. Noxious Spores, trying to stay kind of stacked. That way we, you know, drop all of our puddles kind of close together and we're not, like, super chaotic. Technically, that's like the... Okay, let's go ahead and conduit this. That's like the enrage of this boss. If you don't kill it in time, then you can fill up the whole room with these, like, toxic puddles. But really, you never encounter that, as long as you, like, stay roughly stacked. But that's the gist. Just watching what the bosses are doing next and, like, thinking of the best way to counteract it, really. I remember doing that in an MMO called Rift over a decade ago. LOL, it had a smart macro that could cast spells through a priority list. That's crazy. See, the thing is, hey, what's up, Dave, man? What's up, yo? The thing is they got rid of the functionality that they already had in the game that did that same thing through macros. So, like, what you could do is you could macro. I could create a macro that would cast Rising Sun Kick if available, then Blackout Kick if it wasn't, then Tiger Palm if both of those were on cooldown. Um, but they got rid of that. They were like, that's too powerful. But here we are doing the same exact thing. Okay, so here I'm putting dots around, waiting to see who this Arbellist chooses to put their big dot on. It's choosing me, so I'm going to pop defensive. I'm just going to keep Soothing Mist on me and the tank during that Savage Flurry. Just keeping everyone topped up before the big AoEs of this little mini-boss. Earth Crusher. Then between Earth Crusher, I'm just kind of potting up. Trying to counteract whoever these little guys shoot with like a Vivify or something. But really, we're just playing in a way where it's like, I just want to keep the party safe. I don't care about my damage. Don't recommend this, but it's like, this is like how I used to play like on Saturdays, like when I wasn't recording a video, when I wasn't like trying to do anything. And I was like, dude, I just need like a chill day. I just want to play a video game and have a good time. I would queue up a build a lot like this and just like Soothing Mist all day long. And it's like such a fun way to play. It literally is just whack-a-mole. Like, this is whack-a-mole in the 21st century, you know? I guess whack-a-mole was in the 21st century, right? But you see here, like, this little guy probably would be close to death right now if I actually had a real build. But you know what? Damage is something that DPS players think about. We don't need to be thinking about all that. Alright, we're cruising. Okay, we're not skipping this mini ball, so I'm going to tap my food just to be safe, because I don't know how we're going to chain this pool with this big pool here. So just making sure I have enough. Interrupting Roar, we can LOS that, but since I'm a monk, you can also kind of like immune one every now and then, I'm pretty sure. But I'm going to stand like right here because I can tuck behind this thing for the Interrupting Roar. And if I LOS it properly, I won't take any damage. You see here? See, I don't take any damage there. I LOS'd it. Then I got to make sure I step out of this Whirlwind. Like you see, like obviously it doesn't really matter because like we can heal up that damage, no problem. But it is just nice to know that you can like immune these things when you need to. If you ever like are caught in a bad situation where like maybe you're out of mana and you just can't heal one more person or you know something like that. It's just nice to know what you can and can't LOS and stuff. Here I'm playing the Whirlwind like super safe. Plus, I don't know if this consumes my Dance of the Wind stacks. Like, if I were to face tank this Interrupting Roar, I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But if it does, then it'll allow me to go into this next, like, more scary pack with all 9 stacks, you know? So, I guess I can face tank it here to see if it eats them. It does. Okay, so that's another reason why you should just LOS what you can here, especially as this guy's about to die, because now I'm going into this next pool with only 20% reduced physical... You know, things like that. Like, little things like that help. Here, I'm damaging the captain. I'm going to go ahead and put down a statue. And since this pack is scariest when everything's alive, I'm going to go ahead and Yulon here. I'm going to Rushing Wind Kick to extend all those hots. Really focusing on the person that has this Jagged Quarrel. That's what the Arbellist puts on people. And that's why they're the scariest mob in these packs. That's why you always, like, focus these guys down after the captain. Here, I'm going to Lightning these guys, too. Jagged Quarrel on me. It doesn't really hurt me that bad, because, once again, Dancing Wind is, like, really good in this dungeon. Or at least in this section of the dungeon. But as you see here, on non-monk classes, it chews through their health bars. So just doing my best to keep people topped. I'll go ahead and cocoon that guy, because that's all too going his way. We have a skip? Yeah, we just run past.
5, 4, 3,
Oh, the tank moved too far ahead. The tank moved too close. Tank got too close. It's okay. Not that deep. Like I said, I'm playing like kind of a Mimi build. I mean, honestly, it is a Mimi build. Gotta make sure the statue is always in range to heal someone. It's just like, it's just value. It's just free value for free. Like, why wouldn't you, you know? This guy's kind of the same way. Like, he smacks your tank and he puts down these things. We just gotta dodge. Trying to stay, like, in melee, trying to stay stacked so that we kind of all bait our swirlies to the same spot. But really just topping up the tank and then making sure everyone else is topped before those stomps. That way they don't get tapped. Like, if they're at 80% health, they'll die to it. But if I have them, like, full health or close to full health, then they'll live. Other than that, just spy healing tank. Normally, if you're playing, like, a Chi-Ji build, like, your punches and kicks are basically enough to top people up. We'll just wait this one out. I don't think the tank knew that you could skip that. I don't know. Tried some Oracle. Seeing my health disappear behind a shield is satisfying. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. You should be ashamed. But yeah, Oracle. I've done one Oracle key, and it was the easiest key I've probably ever done in my life. I didn't look up a guide or anything. I just read the talents a little bit and was like, okay, I see how you're shielding so much. I get it. Here, this build, this boss is so easy. It's just a punching bag, and like your job as the healer is to make sure people are topped before he does his leap, which you can almost do nothing as a Mistweaver, and your hots are alone to like, or your hots alone are enough to top people up. But this build is suffering, like it is lacking in damage, so unfortunately we're not providing a lot of damage to the group. But here you see I'm like my hots alone that I'm getting for free from kicking are enough to heal people. Like here, I'm gonna try not to cast a single healing spell here. If it gets too spooky, I'll cast a Shayloons. But we'll see if our punches and kicks, like our free Ancient Teachings healing is enough. Yeah, it's so dumb. But here I am going to spot heal the tank for the brutal combo. Then just swap into the banner when it comes up. Gonna tap Soothing Mist to put my statue to work. Tap it again. Oh, they're going down. Just keeping my statue busy. That's all I'm doing. Dang, the Evoker just popped the Death Knight down there. That's crazy. It's like a Chi burst. Yeah, like I said, this build, I am not trying to do damage at all. Whew. I love seeing Blizz's new changes with the rotation helper will be where they belong in F tier. I love seeing Blizz's new changes with the rotation helper will be where they belong in F tier. Still, I'll be real with you, not really sure what you mean. So you're saying that like Blizzard belongs in F tier? Do you mean Oracle or what? Or Mistweaver? I don't know, but I'm kind of curious to see how it's gonna work with healing. Like, what's it gonna tell you as a healer to do? It'll probably just tell you how to optimize your damage rotation. Like, as a Mistweaver, it'll probably give you the best like punches and kicks to press, but like, you know, that won't help if you need to be casting a Shayloons or a Vivify or something, you know. But I'm excited to see like what it does. Like I'm glad they're making it like slightly suboptimal. Because imagine that, but it's like really strong. That would be so lame. That would be so lame. Okay, here I'm just gonna stick boss. I don't need to focus banner here. Okay. I mean, like, even with this build where I don't have that much damage in the kit, like, I'm not running Jadefire, so I'm not running Awakened Jadefire. Still. Oh, all DPS. Okay. Okay. I don't know. They won't do healers probably, but I'm referring to DPS as a role in it. Yeah, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. That's helpful. Thank you. Also, Rift was so much. Since I've started making content on this game, like I've heard people reference it a bit. So apparently it had like a pretty nice little following. Oh, I'm supposed to be soothing misting. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm actually trying to do damage? No, sir. Not me. Couldn't be me. I can kick this cast, though. I don't think I have a statue. Oh, I did have a statue. Oh. I'm gonna kick this Withering Discharge. That's the only scary cast in here. Well, yeah, that's why it's so scary. It absolutely trucks.
I'm out of range.
Yikes. I mean, I could have revivaled it. Oh god. Oh god. People, please take the reses. Why are we not resing? Oh. Gotta kick Withering Discharge. That's literally it. No way people are actually leaving. You guys are leaving? Question mark? Hey. They're saying it's not time. Well, I guess it isn't, but oh man. I want my key to be a 16. I'm tired of resilient. People like use resilient as an excuse to just like they need to get like a proc on the first pool, you know? Ugh. But we didn't stop the Withering Discharge cast, and that's what happens. Let's see, are there any actual 16s posted? Motherload, I'll try to get into that. If not, we're gonna hop right back into our key. Any of these actual upgrades, I'll queue up for and see if we can get in. If not, we're running it back. This build compared to your Fistweaver build with Master of Harmony, do you still think Master of Harmony build is still your strongest? Yes. Yes, because it can kind of like, it can max out your damage meter while also doing the same healing. So definitely think it's still the better build. I think the caster build is like closer than people think, but it's still, it's a little bit behind, especially per dungeon. Yes, Pain Sage, I am using Cell. I am using Cell. Ooh, we got invited to the Priory. Okay, here for Priory. Priory 16 is a prog key. Yo. Definitely for Priory, I do want Awakened Jadefire. But do I want to go with this build? I'll definitely keep Conduit, but we're going to swap up the build a bit. We'll still play Caster, but I'm playing my like standard Caster build. A nice little happy in between. But I definitely need Awakened Jadefire for these first few pools. And the shield mini boss pool. This guy's name is Mistweavers, but he's a shaman. That's confusing. That's funny though. Plus 16 Priory. We got this. Take another look at the talent build. Make sure everything's good. How is the performance of it, like CPU usage and latency? I haven't had any issues with Cell. In fact, I have loved it since I swapped. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people swap from Elf UI to it and really like it. I swapped from Grid 2 plus Click, and this kind of does the same functionality of Grid 2 and Click to an extent, but it's so nice. I really like Cell. Yeah, I never did play Rift. I think this is my first MMO. Pretty sure. Yeah, WoW's my first MMO. But we're gonna give Yulon and the caster build a try in a plus 16 Priory. I have not timed this key yet. This is a push key for me. Sprinkler or Drizzler would be a goated name for our Shami. It really would, especially with the totem build now. Well, if you played Resto Shaman, you could just call your Surging Totem your Sprinkler. I think that's pretty good. Like putting down Sprinkler, that's good. If I was a Resto Shaman main, I would have cute names for my totems like that. For sure. But here we got a Priory 16. We're going to be trying it with a caster build. We're dropping Jade Empowerment. You know what? A lot of people have been telling me to give Dance of Chi-Ji another shot. I mean, we technically could. We could. But the problem is like a lot of the pools where I'm spinning, I'm just spamming spinning Crane Kick. And Dance of Chi-Ji is better in a build where you're not spamming it when you, like, don't waste a proc of it, you know? I feel like if there is a dungeon for it, like, this is probably it. Imagine if Star Wars had Mythic Plus mode in Republic MMO. See, I played Star Wars One Republic or whatever. My brother had that on the Xbox, and I like played a little bit of it, but I would mostly just watch him play it. And it looked really cool. It looked really cool. But that was like a Star Wars MMO, right? Like one of the first ones. I think. Can we teleport? Probably not. Let's go ahead and fly. See, I would get that tank. I feel like people are way too picky when it comes to, their keys. Dang, where is everyone? Where is everyone? Dude, imagine having these ears. That'd be so annoying. Alright, Priory. Priory's a brutal key. I'm thinking with Conduit and Yulon, do I have enough for the Paladin pools, or should I go Jade Bond? I mean, I do have Shaylin's. Should I go Showow's? Maybe I should be going Showow's with this build. Has anyone ever tried out, or has anyone tried out Elder Scrolls Online recently? Saw it due to Oblivion Remaster. It's not half bad. Like the review was okay. A lot of my friends played it back when it first came out, but apparently it like tanked at one point and just like never came back. Oh, everyone's watching MDI. That's fair. That is fair. I've always wanted to do like an MDI watch party or something. I think that could be fun. But I don't know any of the teams or anything. I'm sure Mistweaver's got like someone representing, right? Like, does Ortimist, does his team? His team's in MDI, right? Like, surely they're in MDI. I would think they are, right? Or Or no, I guess MDI is totally different than key pushing. That's fair. I didn't even think about that embodied stew. That's a good point. Hmm. Dude, Hallow Fall is so pretty. I need to start logging my character out here, and then just like every time I log in, I'll just be in Hallow Fall and be so happy. But I hope they like expand on this zone. Like that would be cool if like next expansion, you know, like this crystal does crash through and it kind of like breaks into the ground here, and then like we have to expand outward into the ocean and like have like a big island city out there to kind of like look on to Hallowfall. That'd be pretty sick. I don't know how tanks survive the first boss in high keys. I can barely manage in 11s to 12s. You're talking about first boss of Priory? It's definitely scary on the tanks, but it's also part of the healer's job to keep the tank alive. Like, you'll see me here. I'm going to definitely keep Soothing Mist on the tank for that pool. Ooh, we found a tank. I did not see how they were, but hopefully they're solid. Oh man, this first pool is so terrifying. Like this dungeon, half the time it like bricks on the first pool, and then the other half the time you make it through the first pool. And then like brick on the paladins. And then like 0.1% of the time you time it. I think it's the Captain Delacry here embodied. So I think that's what Dayman Cometh is talking about. Because the tank gets a really big tank buster, and it's called Pierce Armor, and it makes them take more damage. And then they get Divine Judgment on them. That's like a dot and a debuff. So like, and they have two guys hitting them. So yeah, it's a lot of damage on the tank. So as long as you this guy at the dude, what do we invis? Okay, I haven't even seen an invis route here. Hold up. Okay, pool number 1. Y'all see an invis pot? Five, 6. Is it like a note? I'm so confused. Um, this first pool and Cinderbrew first pool, so many tanks that just don't press anything until they shit their pants and press everything. Hate the first 5 minutes when you're when you're figuring out which type of tank you have. Yeah, yeah. Those two dungeons, like the first pool, is like where you know you really find out how the group's gonna go. But I'm lost. They're saying we're gonna end this pot. Pro tip, if you're having trouble with the bleed, I'd suggest farming Mud Trinket from Floodgate. Its cooldown is reduced by bleeds. Other than that, every tank can more or less do it with minimal CDs. And 14s, I've done it with Brewmaster. On 14s, no problems with just dampen. All I know is it does melt tanks. But the healer's usually... The healer plus the tank self-sustain is usually enough. Oh, are we skipping this at the start? I guess we're skipping this at the start. So, invis pot start. Got it. Okay, so we're trying not to pull this. Okay. I see. My small brain pieced the puzzle together. Then follow the pat on the left. Invis to mobs in front of fountain. Yeah, they're saying we are invising the start, then follow the pat on the left. Then we go through the middle with the tank and pull everything to the left of the stairs. Okay, so we're gonna basically do this. I'm gonna pop invis like right here. We're gonna run through, follow the patrol, cut here, and then I think we're ending up here. That's a long invis though, and we don't have a druid for speed. Very important we hug the left of the stair. I'm just gonna screw it. I'm following the warrior. Where he goes, I go. This is creepy. Trying this this little strap for the first time in a plus 16, kind of sketchy. But it looks like it's gonna be a lot less on the tank, I'm thinking. Oh, this is what you've seen Ellesmere group do? Okay. On Rhett, I freed them and run over them. Oh, crap. I didn't even think about the traps. Normally, what I do as a Mistweaver is I pop Chi-Ji and just run over all the traps to make sure they're a non-issue. But now I'm running Yulon. Oh, this might get sussed, guys. But this dungeon's like crazy. There's a 25% chance we just flat out die here. Who is it? It's a pet. It's not me. Run. How much time do I have? 28 seconds. Dang, dude. Invis pots are crazy. I am one of you. Do I need to... What's the tank here? I'm so scared. Saving Tiger's Lust. I am spinning. Also gonna pop Fort Brew. Let's go ahead and pop Thunder Focus Tea for the verse buff. That's a mage. See how fast you just get one shot in this dungeon? It's crazy. I mean, now I see why people like Disc Priest, because Disc Priest is one-shot protection. Tank's dead. Well, that was fun. That was a good try. Used all my defensive, says the mage. That was crazy. Well. Oh, goodness. Yeah, Fireball got him. I mean, that's why Balance Druid is really good. Yeah, he just died to pot shot there. That's crazy. Hey, that's high keys, though. That's high keys. That is crazy. Because we all lived it. Forever in 16 Priory Prison. Feels good, man. Ice Cold the first one, second one, Images after Barrier. Dude, I don't know. He just got popped. Hey, we tried. Altar is off CD. I don't know, man. That dungeon is crazy. That first pool is disgusting. But that's what I'm saying is like Balance Root is so good there because you can just shut off all the mobs. Um, Another Priory 16 YOLO. Priory 17 YOLO. But I delayed my Thunder Focus Tea to get that verse buff later because I knew that's when the big disruptive shout comes in, or the big AoE, the thunderclap. So I was cranking heals at that moment, and he just got like tapped. Like he got like hit by something at the same time as that, and just like fell over, dude. It was disgusting. Bang bang. All right, let's do this. Let's do our 15 keys. See what 16 we get though. Let's just do it. No more sitting in queues. Hey, what's up, Gooselars? Good to see you. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Bing, bing, bong, bong, bong. They should have done this. If you jump inside this bell, it should ring. Bing, bing, bing. Tea time. Let's put together a physical comp. Prot Warrior, sign me up. Hunter, love to see it. What kind of hunter? Marksmanship? We're taking only physical here. Let's do it. Rogue, perfect. Give me a feral druid. Mutually, appreciate you. We're enhanced shaman. Hey, yo. Okay, we actually have a phys comp. Love to see it. Some of these people are still trying to time all their... Oh, that's an accident. Some of these guys are still trying to time all their 15s. I kind of want to... If we time this, I kind of want to take them into my 16. Just be like, hey, if y'all are down, I'll run my 16 with you. Oh, we have no B-res, though. That's why we wanted a druid. Okay. Altar's like the biggest offensive, yeah, for sure. How do you feel about season 2 so far, and have you played any other healers to 12s and above? I've pushed my shaman to 3k. I've done, I think, a 12 on my druid, and I've attempted a 12 on the holy priest and the holy paladin. Both of them wiped instantly. But so far, I love this season. I think it's such a fun season to push. Stone Vault was just so like depressing of a dungeon. City of Threads just gave me anxiety, but this season it's like at least the annoying ones are over quickly. Like Cinderbrew and Priory are over like so fast, and then there's like Floodgate. That's just like that one's kind of toxic. But other than Floodgate and Cinderbrew, I would say I like the season. Like even Priory, that first pull is like kind of just close your eyes and cross traffic and hope you make it. But then once you make it through the first few pulls, it's kind of a really fun dungeon to heal. Yeah, that first pull is just like you just have to rely on people to press cooldowns, press defensives, use stops, you know. But I really like this season. I'm having fun pushing it. Hmm. All right, Be Resless Squad. We're skipping the third mini boss. I purposefully don't tell people that my key is resilient, because if you tell them it's resilient, they'll like play recklessly and then be like, it's resilient, we can reset. It's like, no, dude, I just want to do the key, you know. I remember when I started to heal as Mistweaver and Dawnbreaker, a new Bacage, second to last boss was so scary. Oh my gosh, yes. That boss is crazy. The big AoE at the same time as the orb hitting, that was like a doozy. That was crazy. Why is Monk so strong? Dude, Monk is everything. Monk has everything. I'm just waiting on a summon at this point. I don't have my... I guess I do have my Hearth. We can just Hearth it. Hold on 1 second. Alright. It's showtime. Your beard is at a great length. I appreciate that. You know what? It's funny you say that, Bunny, because I was like randomly looking in the mirror last night, and I was like, I kind of like this length. It's so weird that you say that today. Um, that's so weird because I was just thinking that. Just thinking that. Okay, let's swap over. We don't need conduit this pool. Let's just do big damage. Let's get through this key. Let's also swap here. YOLO. But I appreciate that, Bunny. That's very kind. Alright, pull timer. Big damage. We don't have a B-res, so we gotta be careful. I also don't have one.
4, 3,
I don't have the jumper cables.
1.
That is the downside of this comp. Early Shroud. Got Mighty Smash coming in. Gonna make sure we're spread out after this. I'm gonna diffuse magic, dispel myself. Make sure we're spread. When Shayloons. Now we can just do this for damage. We're dumping our dot. Mighty Smash, top people up. Make sure we're ready to get spread if we need to. I guess, have we killed the spread guy? I think so. Alright, pump damage time. Mighty Smash, we're all topped. Nice. Keep pinging. You have no sound, by the way. I love Resto Druid, and I can hit numbers to keep people alive, but I could also hit those same numbers on Monk just pressing Shayloons. Resto is 5 Rejuves, Efflorescence, Trees, Swiftman, Wild Growth. Yeah, it's very chill. Why am I getting pinged? I was about to say panged. Why am I getting panged? We were going Caster Wing second. Interesting. Are we lusting this boss? Go ahead. Yulon. Now we can spin. I guess I could have spun that first one, and then Yulon the second one. These portals fully heal you, so you don't need to top people up before you take them. That was Dragonflight Shayloons is not lay on hands anymore. Well, it can be lay on hands. It can be single target lay on hands. That's it, though. Big damage. Hey, 1.59. Look at that. Crazy damage. This tank is crashing out. He said, can you read, guys? Stop just kicking. Holy. Yes. Alright. Now we crank. Hopefully this guy dies before second wing, so I use Shayloons too. Say, we're chilling. Oh. Are chilling. Mistakes happen. Tank is like legit crashing out because we're kicking Cassidy's trying to spell reflect, I think. It is not that deep. Stop just effing kicking. Buddy, I'm a Mistweaver monk. That's all I do. I kicked that cast. He's gonna get so mad. Ooh. Icy pool. Love to see it. Greg, my talent import doesn't work on YouTube. I'll get it for you as we run to this next boss. I have to like manually do it. It's really annoying. Alright, we're cruising. We are cruising. I just read Making Bad Mistweaver build. I thought, what else is new? Yeah, I guess. It is all the same, huh?
Your souls are mine to claim.
Alright, I'm gonna use my lightning on the... Well, no, I think I'm just gonna stick to the boss. I don't even think I'm gonna damage the ad. I'll like spinning crane kick the ads, but I'm not going to, like, full send the ads or anything. Tank better be careful. Tank needs to be like the closest one, right? Like, isn't that how that works? Alright, let's dump our dot. Using lightning just because I have it. What was Rogue dying to? What? Was he in this? Was he standing in the middle? Was he standing like in that? I have no idea what killed the rogue there. I think he was standing in the middle puddle. I have no idea. I think ball. See, I looked at him, but like I didn't see a ball near him. He like slowly like he took like 5 ticks each for like 20% of his health. Very weird. Very weird death. I really think he was standing in the middle. Because the ball would have like it would have done like half of his health. Joking, yeah, I figured you were, Brig. Joking, sir, this boss was actually harder in Shadowlands. Yeah, what did it used to even do? I've totally forgotten what it used to do. We spin here. Kicking the Withering. And then I'll stun for the other Withering. Go and shoot this. Might put these guys in timeout. Boop them in the wall. Ooh, rogue dead. This is not the rogue stay. That's okay, we've all been there. I'm not one to judge. Kultharok had pulsing damage phase, which was a bane to all healers, and didn't have the balls. Did have the clones though. I have to go back and watch like one of my old VODs of Theater of Pain. I really want to watch myself like do it as a Mistweaver. I'm sure I have one up from back in Shadowlands. Ah, we made it. Oh, here's a gas bag. Pop it offensive. Sure, we are very much out of that. Let's go in revival. Even a Thunder Focus Tea for healing here. Yeah. Get that hot spread on everyone. Oh, please don't pull more. Pull is terrifying. Pop into offensive, help tank. Can't see anything. There's just a wall of puke. Focus the gas bag, please. Holy. 0 deaths. He said drink or whatever Mistweaver does. Get in the boss room. I'll sip up. Help out tank. Okay. Let's dot up Gore Chop. This boss is really scary, if I'm being honest. It lasts like way too long, and like random people take damage like that. If people are stacked, people will just die. So what I like to do, you know what? I'm just gonna say screw it. I'm gonna stand way over here and I'm gonna bait these leaps and try to make the rest of my groups be as safe as possible because we are all melee except for the hunter. Go and stun him. My group will do enough damage. I don't care. I just don't want to lose anyone. In fact, I could even pair this guy. If one of them leaps out to me in a corner, I don't know. I think my group has a good bit of dots. They might be dotting these guys up, which it might keep them from being parried. Wait for the yoink. Go all the way over here. Jesus, people, stop stacking, please. Like, why is the hunter in melee? Killing me, Smalls. You can juke these guys leap. But that guy just tried to leap out at me. I juked it. Now we're just gonna fall behind unless we kill the boss quickly. Because now we're not killing the ads in time. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Yeah, the shaman and the rogue were like standing perfectly on top of each other. They were both getting leapt at, and it was cleaving onto each of them. I'll get yoinked over there eventually. Yeah, so we can just juke the leaps. Slow down that damage with the stun. We just juke that one leaper's socks off. That was a little more spooky than it needed to be, but we might still be able to time. What do we have left? Oh god, we have Zav. Luckily, I do a ton of Zav damage. Hey, Few Socks. Good to see you. How are you doing today? I love Manatee. Playing Chi-Ji, I just run and drink when I want. Yeah, it's so chill. I love Manatee. I remember Mistweaver, like, back when they first added Manatee back, it was like, eh. And then I remember the old variation of Manatee where it was like you just got, like, a mana reduction window. Like, that was kind of lame, to be honest. It was pretty lame. Alright, Arbellis, who you choosing? I choose you. Okay, it chose me. Nice. We take that. Let's hot up before this next roar. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That's okay. Okay, that Arbellis, that's the longest I've ever seen that guy live. Usually you just, like, gun him down, like, get him dead. I'm just gonna unleash the lightning. It's really not worth, but just to put it on cooldown. Use my charge. I haven't used my charges in a long time. Can I LOS this? Nice. Touch of death. See if we can get the tank up there so that we can LOS. Unfortunately, it's just gonna waste our Dance of the Wind. Oof. Nice. Okay, I found a little spot that I can tank, or cubby up behind. What do you mean, Mistweaver the wrong way? We're playing like a caster version. Widely considered as just suboptimal. We're trying to see if we can optimize the suboptimal. Make it the most optimal version of itself that we can. That's the plan. We've been changing up the build here and there for the past few days. Alright, so I need to start hiding from the interrupting roars here. So I want to go into this next pull with all my Dance of the Wind. Okay, we're at 5 stacks. We're good. And Shayloons. Have to dodge a whirlwind. Kill it. Nice. He's gonna LOS here, I think. He wants to pull to like this little corner. This tank is extremely toxic. You know, I'd said something like, hey, we might like invite this group back to do the next key. I definitely want to replace this tank for sure. He is really obnoxious. Like in the toxic way. The tank went offline? Are you kidding? There's no way. There's no way. Are you serious? Like, we still time this. That tank was toxic. Are you kidding, though? Like, we made it all the way through the dungeon. Oh, people. Adding this tank to the ignore list. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Send a Metro? Honestly, I could.
I need to target something first.
Rogue saying he died. He's he's dying from killing spree dot not being healed. It has to be healed. Buddy. Oh my gosh. Rogue's putting all of his deaths on me. Replace Rogue and tank. Oh, again? Rogue. I'm just gonna do one of these. Do one of these. Oh man, I just want my key to be pushed up. Oh my goodness. I know now it's my fault. Just okay. Let me get the talents for you guys though. One of you wanted the talents. Copy to clipboard. There you go. Send that to Metro. I mean, we go again. I know we're literally trapped in a loop. I feel like so I'm playing Dungeons and Dragons right now with my friends, right? And I this is my first real time ever playing. So I'm very new to Dungeons and Dragons, but so one of my friends is the DM, the person that's like orchestrating the whole um thing. And what he's doing to us is he's putting us through a time loop. So we're basically reliving the day over and over until we get it right, basically. And that's what this feels like. That is exactly what this feels like. Let's get just a mage. I don't know. We can skip with tank. I can soothe. We'll be fine. Man, it feels like we're stuck in a time loop. Groundhog Day, exactly. But eventually we'll time this key, and then I'm pretty sure I'll get a 16 that I've already timed. And yeah, then we'll still be stuck in the loop. So by the way, the reason why that skip doesn't work, you see I aggroed this contender. The reason the skip doesn't work is because I have pressure points. So you can either have a soothe on your para or you can use it for skips. The reason it doesn't work, the reason why I aggroed that guy is because I first para'd him, but then I soothed him, which puts me in combat with him. So for this dungeon, you either are going to be the person in charge of skipping that first mob, or you're going to be the soothe. In this comp, we have a tank that can skip the first mob, and then I'm the only one that can soothe, so I'm going to keep my soothe. Hopefully it reset. Your DM sounds fun? Oh yeah, he's my best friend in the whole world. Listen, I started healing because I couldn't find a good healer, and now all the tanks have gone to shit. Do I have to do everything? Fine, I'll do everything. Just play Prop Paladin. And just heal and tank. Or just play Blood Death Knight and show your healer up on the meters. He's smart, made content for 5 sessions without needing to prep. Honestly, true. True. Just preps one session and says, nope, you did it wrong. No, but we're having a lot of fun, and it's cool because like each time that we go through the day again, um, we're basically acquiring like new knowledge and stuff, and but he's also added in these like artifacts and stuff that we're kind of picking up each time, and it's pretty fun. It's really cool. But we're also leveling up and stuff. It's a good time. I was gearing an alt doing a +8 DFC, wiped, told DPS how to help not die. They blamed me, kicked me. I then got in a 10 and did it with 0 problems. The amount of times that that's happened to me, like it's crazy. It is crazy. Like the amount of times that I'll just be playing one of my alts, like not like off stream, and someone will just die and then flame me, and then I'll like get invited to a key that's like even higher than that and do fine. Like crazy. I even had one person that invited me to their group just to say, "You suck. You're not good enough to be able to do this key," and then kicked me. And then I just queued up to the same key in another group and did it just fine. Like, what's the point, you know? Is that a Wage War Cup? It's not. It says War Eagle. So I went to Auburn University for the first few years of college, and that's where I met my wife. But what I would do is you would go to the football games, right? Because you're a student, you get a student pass. But you could either get a fountain drink, or you can pay like $7 to get the souvenir cup fountain drink. And the souvenir cups are really nice. They're these like hard plastic, like big 32-ounce cups. So everyone would get those souvenir cups because it's like it'll last you the whole football game. But then like most people would just leave them in the stands. I'm like, dude, it's a souvenir. Like you paid money. You paid good money for that cup. You paid a ton of money just for a cup of Sprite. Like, come on. So what I would do is I would after the game, this is very disgusting. I would wear a glove and I would go around and collect cups, and I would literally have a tower to like if I was holding it right now, it would be touching the ceiling. Um and I would just walk back to my car, and everyone would be like, "Dude, nice! Like you have so many cups. Can I have one?" I'd be giving some, and then I just like would go home and like run all these cups through the dishwasher like 10 times, and then now I have a full cabinet of cups for free, you know. And it's like it's not stealing because they were gonna get thrown away. So I don't know. But yeah, that's I have so many of these souvenir cups, and we've given my family has like a cabinet full. My wife's family has a couple of them. Like my brother has them. Like everyone in our family just has a bunch of these cups because I would do that. Flutie said, "My fiance is my DM. I do my best to ruin all plans. That's what you have to do. That's what a good player does, right? At least that's what I've crap the bed. But it's really fun. Swag surfing at Jordan Hare, honestly, top 5 experience. It was incredible. Oh yeah, I mean for sure. And then I am like a chocolate chip cookie enthusiast. Like I am the number one biggest fan of chocolate chip cookies. There's nothing better in the world than a chocolate chip cookie. So what I would do is like, you know, you're walking back to your car from the stadium and you pass all the tents, like all the people's tents that they were camping out before the game and stuff. And I would just like ask everyone, "Hey, do you have any chocolate chip cookies? Can I have one?" And I would have like a giant stack of cups. People would be like, "I'll trade you a cup for this box of cookies." Like, oh, it was just the best. I literally would walk back to my car with a box of chocolate chip cookies and a stack full of free cups. Like, oh, there's nothing better in life. All right, here we go. I feel like we've been here before. Yeah, here I'm gonna make sure this guy dies because I am the only soothe and I will only soothe. I'm gonna soothe the second one. So here, I pop it offensive and let this first one go off. And really pocket heal through that first one. Because I can basically heal through the first one just fine. And it lines up my cooldowns to be good with that that first Mighty Bash. And then now the second one I'm gonna soothe. So here it comes. Gets one tick off and I soothe him. And then now he's going to be dead before his third one. And here I'm going to spread because I know that Searing Death is coming. In fact, I'm going to Revival there. And now the boss is kind of easy. Once you make it through that first bit, now it's a lot more chill. And we don't have a tank yelling at us because we kicked a bolt. Mighty Smash coming in. Run Shayloons. Read some hots. Get ready for Searing Death. We're gonna have to spread out again. And send that that spell right back at the tank. At the caster. Going Yulon. Whew. Okay, now we can probably melt down. We're having a Mighty Bash here. We can probably melt down the Accursed here. Okay, but that's how I like to do this boss when I play the normal build. If I'm the only Soothe, I'll let the first one go off because I like to play a 2-minute Chi-Ji in here, and I'll just heal through the first big Raging Tantrum. But then I Soothe the second one, so. Have a Mighty Bash, Mighty Smash, whatever it's called here. Try to plant and channel this. Hopefully I'm not in a swirly here. Here it comes. Ooh, he must have been standing in the puddles and took a tick as that damage came out, because he got literally one shot. Yeah, Mighty Smash doesn't one-shot, so he definitely took some extra damage there from something. Alright, our damage was like okay there. Which is flipping out, dude. If anyone ever, and I mean ever, does this to you again, right-click and report them for abusive behavior. This is 100% valid reason to do so. I tank and I know what you go through. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Yeah, we're having some issues with my like IP. We're trying to get it fixed. That's why Twitch is bugging out. Okay, we're gonna dot up this Arbelist. Arbalist? How do you guys say this? Arbalist, it's on me. Go and pop it offensive. I moved to YouTube. Okay, that's probably the best play. I don't know what it is, but recently, like, something has changed with Streamlabs and Twitch, and it's just bugging out my Twitch multi-stream. But yeah, YouTube works just fine for the most part. But I at least know what the issue is now. Okay, that sucks. We lost one. I at least know what the issue is now. I just need to figure out how to fix it, you know? Guy has so much health. Alright. I pronounce it... Oh, thank you, Vicar. I was literally looking for that I was reading that message as if it was going to help me. I pronounce it, and then he just spells it. Oh, man. Okay, so I'm going to hide over there for the last few interrupting shouts or interrupting roars. These first few ones don't matter. I just want to have full stacks of our physical protections coming into this next pool. Maybe I should start hiding from him.
I'm out of range.
See, because now I'm coming into this pool. Where is it? Dance of the Wind, I have 8 stacks. Whereas if I would have face synced that last one, I would go down to 0 stacks. Pop a defensive, pop Yulon. Good darkness. Burn him. Are we skipping? What's the play here? Three,
3, 2,
1. Oh. Had to manually type that. Oops. Yeah, Twitch blows, yeah. Twitch has been weird. It's definitely a problem with it's the link between Twitch and Streamlabs though. So one of the two or both of them are bugging out on each other. Let's see how much damage we can do. Dumper dot here, then we'll have 2 Crackling Jade Lightnings for the banner. I'm going to target the banner with the first one. And then depending on how low it is... Okay, yeah, we're going to target it with the second one too. I might, like, swap my target to the boss. Guy must need to repair his gear or something. He's taking smacks. Dump our dot. Okay, we got 2 Crackling Jade Lightnings ready for this next banner. Let's do it. Let's send it. Look at our damage, dude. It's insane. I love rushing Wind Kick for this fight. Where are we at? Okay, we're almost at 1 million. Focusing boss here. I feel like that's more important. We crossed the 1 million marker. Come on, die, boss, die. Hey, just over the 1 million. Love to see it. This fight's so fun. Let's see some stuns, people.
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
You know, your name, Dayman, it makes me really want to watch It's Always Sunny. I've never watched that show. Let's go and pair that cast. I've never seen that show, but I know I would love it. Like, it's exactly my cup of tea. I'll see the bloopers for it on TikTok all the time. I'm like, man, that show's probably, like, so funny. And my brother and my dad, like, both watched it, and they both always tell me I should watch it. Not bad, pool. Die, just die, just die. God. I try to save you on. Well, might as well just go and use it. See if we can dump our dot really quick. You know, like all of our aspect just got used on a hot. Basically, we have a 700k ticking, but still, like so much of it got used on healing. Click some food. Now I don't have much if we're pulling in the gas bag here. We are, okay. Oh, this pool's so scary. Kill it, please. Oh, man. I'm out of mana. Try to Ring of Peace it back so that he wouldn't pull in. Dude, I am out of mana. He said, mana good, I guess. I mean, it's gonna have to be. No, it's not. I'm at half. Good luck, team. Okay, I am going to do one of these. Goodness. Goodness. I guess, like, do people just not know they can dodge them? Or do they not know, like, that they cleave? This mage is, like, standing in melee, taking all the melee ones, then they'll get jumped at twice just standing still. Crazy. Oh, boy. I'm just gonna hang out here, try to bait as many of them as I can. See there? 2 jumps in a row. On me. Kill it. Kill it with fire. Please. Goodness. Obnoxious boss. That's why I don't heal with pugs. Does rushing wind kick really help with the damage? Yeah, the damage is crazy on rushing wind kick. The damage is crazy. Like you'll see in the overall, like I'm pretty sure it'll out damage our aspect of harmony dot even with this build. And obviously it depends on how I play it, but it does pretty big damage. Okay. Goodness gracious. I guess I just gotta spin here.
Your survival wasn't
Yeah.
necessary.
Oh my goodness. Like you lose one person on this pool and then you just like start to fall behind. Oh, but our mage got the curse and didn't decurse himself. And we were like late on our stuns. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, that's okay. They're already typing GG in chat, so it's like, oh boy. Oh my gosh, I'm never getting out of this dungeon. I'm never getting out of this dungeon. Rushing wind kick viable with standard? No, 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 no. If you're running rushing wind kick with the standard Chiji, you're missing out on a ton because it shares a node with Jadefire Teachings, and that's basically what the whole Chiji build plays around is Jadefire Teachings. You definitely don't want to take rushing wind kick in standard Chi. I'm already basically memeing by taking Jade Empowerment plus rushing wind kick. Like Jade Empowerment combos with Jade Fire Teaching. That's what makes Jade Empowerment so strong. Oh my goodness, we are never getting out of this place. Because the thing is, we only need a few 16s left, but it kind of sucks like waiting on those 16s to be posted. So it would be nice to be able to run my 15 and push it up from there, but can't really do that. Oh. All right. Because like the next key in line, the next domino to fall would be 16 Motherload. Meanwhile, Twitch is just crapping the bed, dude. Levine, I saw the title and was like, ooh, this will be interesting. Jeremiah, we've been cooking up some builds, but so far none of them have stuck like we want them to. I would really like to get a key that's an upgrade, but we've been trying to time my key that's not an upgrade for some time now. And people just get mad at each other. They'll leave. They'll just BM each other. We had one tank just randomly leave. Like, very annoying people today. All the while, my streaming service is still wigging out on me. What do we got? 17 Priory? Sure. For sure. How are you doing, Jeremiah? It's good to see you. Let's see, like, which 16 has given us the least IO? We could try to time this 16 with more time on it to see if we get IO, but really just these keys that we need. Well, we go again. It's crazy how stuck to the meta people are. Like I've timed every key 15. I've timed 4 keys 16, yet people don't accept us to a 16. Crazy. Because you are not disc and you won't carry them and make it a breeze. Big facts. Haven't done a key in about 2 weeks. Finally checked my vault yesterday, and there waiting for me was my Biss Myth Track boots. Love to hear that. That's awesome. What a story. What a story. We can't all be that lucky though. Unfortunately. Guys, it's so infuriating. My stream, no matter what I do, it just crashes. It's so hard. So hard being a small streamer and like encountering something like this. Ah. Back? Twitch, are y'all back? Hopefully it's back. We still support you through the troubles. I appreciate you, Jeremiah. It's so annoying because like I'm debating right now. Like what's going through my head is like, do I just keep streaming through it? You know, like I don't know. I hope it doesn't do any like long-term damage to the community we've built. You know, like that's my biggest fear is like if everything we've built upon these past few years at this point, like if it just gets taken away because my Streamlabs is just something broke in it and I can't fix it. I don't know. If we have to I don't know. YouTube just kicked me from the stream as well. Oh, brother bear. I don't know. It's still doing this, dude. After everything I've done. All right, all right. I'm gonna call the. I mean, I guess I just call the stream, and just work on fixing it. I guess. I mean, what do I do? Yeah, I mean, it's been happening multiple. It's been happening every stream this week. Oh man, I've legit tried everything. Is Streamlabs the only provider of such service? I mean, of like multi-streaming that I know of. Thing is, like I've used it for years and it hasn't had any issues, and then just recently it started crapping the bed. Oh, it's just like disheartening. Hey, TJR, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like, can I pull all to boss? Does he mean just this or all four of these? Not too sure what he means.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Said, Monk, can I pull all to boss? YOLO, here we go. This is fun. Let's just spin. Why think when spin do thing? Make sure we're spread for the searing death. That was fun. I don't think I've done that pull yet. YOLO is right. YouTube has settled down on you now. That's good to hear. We'll say, these things aren't dying too fast. I don't really see the point of pulling all that in. If you have a rogue to skip, they don't see the point of not skipping there. Yeah, how often do you get the spinning crane kick versus a boss too? That's pretty fun. What is it giving me stagger? Why is my cell saying that I have stagger active? That's weird. Chill. Super chill. We're doing some doing all the risky pulls today, I guess. Good feign.
I'm out of range.
YOLO is right. Go and dump our dot.
I'm out of range.
This guy needs to die? Okay. Whoosh. Touch of death. Huge. That would have been rough to get. I guess I could have just Shaylun's between, but that's fine. Ugh. I only really care about LOSing the last few because I just want my Dance to the Wind stacks to charge up, really. How are we doing, LVN? Hey, Romy. I'm doing good. Still having problems with the stream, but not letting it diminish my spirits, at least. Generally always in a pretty positive mood. Go and hide from this one. Pop a defensive. At this point, I should be a master at this dungeon because we have been trapped in here for hours.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Go, 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 go. As long as I make it. Okay, whoever pulled needs to die. Is it me?
Your survival
Oh,
wasn't necessary.
that's annoying. How is it me? The fastest one? I have less coming up soon. We're probably gonna less like the next one. Yeah, there we go. Like, I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I just need to figure out how to fix it, which is like a really good sign. See that 2 point, what was it? 2.3 million hits? Crate 2.6 million? I would just say boss, right? Huge. What in the build is this? Jonathan? Ooh, it's a spicy one. It's our caster build. I just posted a video today of me using a very similar one. I just moved this point into this for the video. This build is very fun. You do a ton of damage, ton of healing. Good time. Now we're like almost all ranged or melee, so Ursul's Vortex doesn't really do a lot here. Hey! Mike Yule 83 with the sub, the prime sub. Even while our stream is trying to crap the bed, you're still supporting. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Mike. Mikey? Is it Mikey Yule or Mike Yule? Curious. Regardless, thank you so much for the support. Very much appreciated. Run, run, run. Like we've been here before, guys. This stretch of the dungeon has just become so annoying to me. It's because I don't mind the rest of the dungeon that much. So like it just makes this stretch like stand out because it takes so long. Okay, so we are not going to get to drink for mana after this. Kind of sucks, but it'll be fine. Go and spin. Why not? What's up with the Renewing Mist icons? They're the Chi Harmony for the first bit. Like, it shows you that they're Chi Harmony